Hello everyone, this is Hot Dusty here, and today we're gonna be predicting RWBY Volume 6, Chapter 6. Now, Chapter 6 hasn't been revealed yet of what the title and thumbnail is, or the descriptions. We can't go into further details of what it exactly is gonna be about. But, we can predict of what we might think is gonna be happening. Now, there is gonna be spoilers for Chapter 5, so if you haven't seen Chapter 5 yet, make sure you do before you watch this video, because we'll be spoiled very hard. So yeah, just be aware of spoilers. So let's get right in what we think is going to happen in Chapter 6. Now, with Chapter 6, we're probably going to go back to Brunswick Farms. We'll probably stay there for a little bit and see what our team's been doing. Because we know we've been having like this little creepy atmosphere. And we know that Rooster Teeth really even though they did a cliffhanger last week of the fact that there's something in the cellar, maybe we might actually get to go into the cellar and see what the thing is about. Now, we also might get to see, everyone's been predicting about the Headless Horseman, and it could warn them of an accident that's going to occur, and Crow may in fact be getting that, transmission of, hey, something is happening. Don't do anything stupid in a way. And then, something bad's going to happen because Crow's probably not going to listen or something like that. He'll probably be the one that goes into the cellar after seeing it, and then an accident is going to occur. Do I think Crow's going to die this episode? Maybe. I don't think it's going to be this episode, but maybe chapter 7 to 8. I think his end time is coming very soon. I'd be kind of shocked if he dies this episode. I don't think he's going to. They might tease a little bit more and stuff like that because he's been having a lot of death flags, and his purpose right now it's in an iffy spot. So I think if anything, this is time to go for him to go. It probably would be now. If anything, it's probably gonna be this chapter, or maybe chapter 7 or 8 is when he might get the cut. I think the reason why they might want to kill off Crow is also to see hey, this monster is no big, is very fucking brutal in a way. It's going to be a tough fight to even kill someone like Crow. So I really hope Crow doesn't go. I really hope Crow goes out with a fight, and I'm gonna be. So maybe we might get a fight this episode. We might get a new song too, because we've been getting a lot of songs with the fights this volume, which is awesome. I love it. Now, do I think, and then after the Brunswick Farms, I think that will probably be the reveal of the Headless Horseman and everything else like that. Maybe a tease at Crow's death. Or maybe he might actually die this episode. I think the next segment of this episode, we might go back to Cinder and Neo, see their conversation. Well, conversation is really going to be Cinder talking, really. We might see them again, because, Neo's back, and Cinder and Neo are teaming up to go take out RWBY, to go kill her. So I'm very I don't think the backstab is going to happen this episode. We know at some point Neo is likely going to backstab Cinder once she gets a chance in a way. So we'll definitely probably get that in the future. But at least for this segment, we're going to get the talk of their plans and what they want to do to go find RWBY. They know where she is. She's heading to Atlas, so it's a matter of getting to Atlas in a way. So we're going to see all this stuff, and they'll probably cut it at some point, and then we'll probably either go back to Brunswick Farms, or we might see another character that we haven't seen for a long time. We might see Adam, or maybe we actually might see August. We might see Junior or John, Nora, and Ren. We might go see them, and then the big cliffhanger of this episode could in fact be that Adam was on the train this whole entire time, and they have no clue that that's Adam because they have no idea what he's like, and we might actually get a face reveal. That'll be sweet too. I do expect probably a little bit, the only thing I really am expecting from this episode is the Headless Horseman being revealed and the warning to Crow. Crow going into the cellar, and then we might get Cinder and Neo's conversation of, hey, what are we going to do? What's the next step? And stuff like that. And maybe we might go back to John, Nora, and Ren, because it's been since chapter 1 since we've seen them. So I think, if anything, this will probably be a good time to bring them back, and maybe they might get to reveal that Adam was on the train this whole time. Obviously, they wouldn't know it's Adam, but the audience will. So they might do that as a big cliffhanger and stuff like that. Oh shit, something's about to go down. Stuff like that. But yeah, that's pretty much what I expect happening from this episode. If anything, probably little snippets. If we do see Salem in the game again with the villains, we'll honestly, I don't know what they might do with Salem in the game. If anything, they might get out there, try to, or maybe we might actually see Salem doing something like, actually getting out of the castle, getting ready to go, because, she wants to do it herself. Now, obviously, we don't know if she wants to do it herself. It's a speculation that she is going to do it herself from now on, at least for Atlas, anyway. So we might see her preparing to go do something, and that's pretty much all I can see from Salem. That's why I don't think we're going to get Salem this episode. That's why I think we're definitely going to get Cinder and Neo's conversation this week as well, instead of Salem, because I don't see what they could do with it. Unless we get like Tyrion's new tail, because we know he doesn't really have a tail quite yet. So maybe we might get the reveal of what it fully looks like and stuff like that once it's fully recovered. If anything. So I really don't see what else they could do with Salem in the game. I think the definite big cliffhanger of this episode is probably going to be the fact that Adam was on the train. That's just the way how I see it happening. Like, Adam's going to be on the train from the August Limited, and then we're going to see August a little bit, see what it looks like, and we're going to get the reveal. And then the next, honestly, yeah, this really all I can see happening is we're going to start off at Bushwick Farms. Okay, we're going to start off there. And then we're going to see the Headless Horseman. The Headless Horseman is going to warn Crow, but Crow obviously doesn't listen, so he goes into the cellar, and then something happens, but we don't know quite yet what exactly happens. We might get a fight, maybe. Then they're going to cut it. They're going to go to Cinder and Neo's conversation, and then once that's all done, they're going to cut it again, and then we actually don't get to see what happens back to Crow. They're going to probably make its way to week one. They might have it. Yeah, they actually might have it this week's episode too, and have him like to death. But I think they're going to save that for chapter 7 or 8. I think the big reveal here, I think the potential big reveal is that Adam was on the train with John Norman this entire time, and yeah, that'll be bad. But I do think that's likely going to be the big reveal, maybe. So, this has been Hunt SC here. Remember to leave a like, comment, and subscribe for future videos like these. I'll see you all next time. Bye.